Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, I'm Karina and I make beauty, fashion, lifestyle videos, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look right here. As you guys can probably tell from the title of this video, I am so excited to be making a video. It has been way too long, but honestly, life has just been so crazy. Like, how many of you guys have a plan, you guys are determined to do it, and then life just gets really crazy, and then you're just like, oh, well, that's not happening the way that I thought it was. That's pretty much this entire month of January, and now that we are in February, I was determined to make a makeup tutorial for you guys because honestly, I just missed it so much. Like, I miss filming for you guys, and I just have so much fun, and I have a ton of new products that I was wanting to kind of share with you guys, and kind of like a review that I wanted to do for you on a foundation and concealer that I'm kind of sampling right now from Sephora. So I thought I would come on here and do this makeup look for you guys. It turned out a little more beat than I was expecting and anticipating, but I am really happy with the outlook of it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you guys like it, and hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. And comment down below what kind of video you guys would like to see next. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into the video, guys. Okay guys, so of course, first thing is first, I've already washed my face. You want to make sure that your hands are super clean. So I washed my face, washed my hands, and now I'm going to be going in, of course, with my Skin Science Hydrating Face Serum, and I'm just going to take a couple drops of this and just really tap that and rub it into the skin. Let it absorb everything. My skin has been so dry. Next, I'm going to go in with my Shea Moisture Daily Face Lotion. Now, I am just like really moisturizing my skin today because I am going in with kind of a more matte foundation. So I want it to go on and not really dry my skin. I want it to go on really nice and smooth. So yeah. Okay, so I've kind of let that sit for a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris Visible Lift Primer. This is one of my favorite drugstore primers, you guys. I absolutely love it. It just really hydrates my skin and makes it look nice and dewy all day long. Now, just for a little extra something, I'm going to go in with the MAC Strobe Light Primer. And this is just really because, like I said, I'm going in with a more matte foundation. So I really want the underskin to just be underskin. I don't even know what that means. I really just want my skin underneath this foundation to just look really beautiful and naturally dewy. That way I don't have to worry about this foundation. This is my first time using this foundation, so I'm like freaking out a little bit. I'm just freaking out because I never know. I'm so finicky with my foundation, so I'm always so nervous to try new ones because I'm like, what if I look cakey? What if I look gross? But I'm super excited because I've heard really good things about this foundation. Okay, so man, I'm just going in with all of the primers today. I'm going to actually go in with the L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi Liquid Illuminator, and it's kind of like a prime and highlight, but I'm going to kind of use it underneath my foundation, and I am using the shade N201 Rose, and I'm just taking a little bit on my fingers. As you could tell, it's kind of like a rosy kind of coppery shade, and I'm just putting that right underneath. I don't know why, but I just absolutely love this as well. I never realized, what's funny is I absolutely used to I didn't hate primers, I just never used them. Like, I didn't see any point in using them, and now I just am like, primer, like 8 primers, and then I'm gonna go in with foundation. It's cool. We grow, we develop. Okay, so like I said, I'm going in for the first time with the Milk Cosmetics and Milk Cosmetics Concealer, and I just did a sample. Now, I know most YouTubers, most like beauty people, they'll just buy the foundation and then later figure out they don't like it and take it back. I don't know why, but I've just been loving these samples because I can use them a couple times and figure out whether or not it goes well with my skin. Hi, Gray. Hi. How's your girl? I guarantee you in about 2 seconds she's gonna jump up here. Yeah, she is. I don't know why, I just really, really love and like to take advantage of the fact that they give free samples. Like, that's amazing, guys. Can we just take a second? And just with the wedding coming up, I've been really trying to try, wow, new foundations and concealers just to try to see what I like best for my actual wedding day, to see if there's any, you know, really nice foundations that I like that I would like to try, because there's so many different ones that I just, you know, I just don't know. So I am using the Milk Cosmetics foundation in the shade Honey, and I am just going to take that and I'm gonna just kind of mix it a little bit because it does kind of separate a little bit. So I'm just taking that and then I'm just going to dab that all over my face. It looks like it might just be a little too matte, and I'm not going to put too much on because I do go in, I'm going to go in with a brush today, so I don't want it to be too crazy high coverage, but I mean, it's a date night look. Why not just go high coverage? Now I'm going to go in with the Morphe M439, and I am just going to take a little bit of NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I'm just going to spray my brush, and then I'm just going to go in and buff this out. Oh, this is like definitely high coverage. I don't know how I feel about this yet. Gosh, this smells delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just kind of dab off any of the excess, because I feel like this is definitely just a lot. I can't tell, like on camera it looks really, really light, but then off camera when I'm just looking in the mirror it looks dark. So now I'm just like confused. The foundation is beautiful. Like, it's a really gorgeous coverage, but it's just so, like, I don't know if it's just that I'm not used to it. Like, I just don't feel, sorry, I'm putting it back inside this container, and a little bit goes such a long way, like such a long way. And I feel like if you apply it with a beauty blender, you're definitely going to get a less intense coverage. But I went in with the MAC M439 and I put on so much foundation. Like, I just, like, a little bit just goes such a long way. Like, I didn't have to use anything. And I feel like if I were to go in and apply this like with my fingers, like I will go in with my like my drugstore foundation, L'Oreal Paris True Match Lumi, and I will go in with just my fingers on days where I'm kind of wanting a more natural look, and I will just rub it in my fingers and then rub it and kind of work it into my skin, and I feel like that would look so much better, like way better. Okay, feels nice though. Like, it doesn't feel full coverage, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't feel like I have an intense amount of coverage on my face right now. Next, I'm going to go in with a Milk Cosmetics concealer, and I feel like the concealer is going to be just as high coverage. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get that same thing, and I'm in the shade Medium Light. That's the shade that I grabbed, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and place this. Oh yeah, I like this concealer a lot. Okay, so now I am just going to take a little bit more of that NYX setting spray, and I'm going to take it on my damp beauty blender, or beauty sponge, I guess. Beauty blender is an actual brand. And I'm just going to dab that into the skin. As Bronson would say, dab, dab, dab. Okay, so now I'm going to go in and bake the under eyes. I mean, I figured since we're going full coverage, why not go the full mile and just bake as well, do the whole thing. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Paris Hydra Perfecte translucent powder, and I'm going to begin to bake the under eyes. Just going to take my damp beauty blender, still damp, and I am just going to start the bakage. And I am just taking a little bit of translucent powder on my beauty blender and dabbing that and pressing it into the skin around the rest of the face just to set everything. Okay, so I am going to do my brows real fast and I will be right back. So now that the brows are done, I'm going to go in and just wipe away all of this bakage. So now I am going to go on to the eyes, and we are going to be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, of course. First thing is first, I'm going to be going in with the Morphe M433, and I am just going to take that and grab the shades Silk Cream and MFEO and just mix those together. I'm just kind of buffing that all over the lid. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the shade Pooter, which is this one right here on that same brush. And I'm just going to begin to kind of buff this into that crease slash transition area. So next I'm going to take the Morphe M441 and, right, is that right? Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Buns, which is just this really beautiful kind of brown shade, and I'm just going to buff this into that crease area. And I'm just gradually building that up. I don't want to go in with too much. And then once I've done with that, I'm going to go into the shade Chip, which is right below it. It's like this really nice dark brown color. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to start working that into the outer corner, nice and gradually. And then once I am done with that, I'm gonna grab on to that M433 again, and I'm going to dip in MFEO and then just kind of run right over that edge just to buff out any harsh lines. Okay, so now that I am done with that, I'm going to go into the shade Faint, which is just this really beautiful pinky tone, and I'm just going to take that on. Really any flat brush will do the trick. I just am grabbing the first one that I have right here, which is I think this is the brush that actually came with my Naked 3 palette, and I'm just taking the flat side and dipping into that, dusting off the excess, and then I'm just going to start packing that on to the lid. Okay, and then just to intensify that, I'm going to go in and spray some setting spray on it, and then go back in to that same shade, Faint, and then just pack that on to the lid. Okay, and then we are just going to go in with those same shades, Buns and Chip, and just kind of blend that outer corner out so there's no harsh lines between that glitter shade in those matte shades. Then one last time, I'm just going to take the shade MFEO on the M433 and just kind of buff out the top so there's no harsh lines. Now I am just going to take the shade Beam on any angled brush, and I'm just going to highlight the brow bone ever so slightly. Okay, so I am not going to do any liner today because I do want to keep this really flirty and kind of soft looking. So I'm just going to go ahead and put on some mascara and then pop on these lashes. These are the MAC 48 lashes. They're a little bit more dramatic and wispy, but I'm super excited to just kind of pop these on and see what they look like. You're so pretty, huh? She wanted to be in the video. Okay, so I have popped on my lashes. Now I'm going to go in and put on some bronzer. I'm going to be going in with the number 7 bronzer in the shade Caramel. This is one of my favorite bronzers of all time. I'm just going to take that on an Eco Tools Define brush, as always, and I'm just going to start warming up the face because mama's looking pale. Great. You want to do your makeup too? I did not realize how like full coverage I was going today. It's fine. It's fine. Okay guys, so sorry, I had a little bit of foundation on my lips and I had to rub that off. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to blush and just kind of to stay in this really springy, kind of flirty, blushy kind of place that I am in. Bra strap showing. That's not cute. I'm going to be taking a really soft, beautiful pink shade from the e.l.f. blush palette. There we go. I'm going to be taking this really beautiful light pink shade on any blush brush will work. I'm using this one by Real Techniques. And I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks just to kind of bring some color back to the cheeks. And now, before we go on to highlighter, I want to go in and kind of work on that lower lash area. If that makes sense. Yeah, lower lash area. Okay, so we are going to go back into those eyeshadows that we used earlier, and I'm going to take this shade Buns on any pencil brush will work. And I'm just going to start buffing that on that lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade Chip, which is that dark brown that we had went in with on that outer corner. And I'm just going to start buffing that. Now that we have got that done, I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara to those bottom lashes. So now I'm going to go in with highlighter, and of course I'm going to go in using Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. And I am just going to take that on a Morphe M510. This is the best highlighting brush ever. It is seriously just, I mean, look at that. It's seriously insane. I absolutely love this brush. I just picked it up yesterday from my local Ulta because Ulta has started to sell Morphe, a select amount of Morphe products, and I could not be more shook about it. Like, I am just like, I'm feeling it. I'm so excited. I'm just like, please, yes, and thank you. Like, it's just, I'm just so excited about it. So I'm just taking this and I am just I'm gonna glow. I'm gonna glow. Taking that, I always take it up to my forehead as well, and I like to just dust it right above the brows as well, because I am super dry, and I don't know why, but this just makes me look very, very dewy. I'm gonna take that on the little nosy. This is like full on glam look today. Not mad about it. Okay, so now that we have our highlighter on, like I am just glowing. Ain't even mad. Okay, so now that I have that done, I'm going to actually go in and just set my brows because I forgot to do that earlier. I'm just taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel, of course, because it is life and life abundantly. Yes and amen. I'm going to I just use the NYX Dewy Setting Spray. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my lips, lippy poos. And I'm actually going to just take this tiramisu, I don't even know who it's by. It's by Lasting Finish. I don't know who they are. And I'm just going to very lightly line my lips. Okay, and now I am just taking the NYX, where are you? Okay, I am taking the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Bear With Me. It's just this really beautiful kind of light nudie pink shade. It's pretty light. But I think that when I go over it with this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in the shade, I think this is Rouge. Okay guys, so that is all for today's video. It turned out a little bit more glam than I was anticipating, but I'm honestly just really happy with the outlook of this look. So if you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget, what am I saying? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it really helps me out, and I like making videos like this for you guys. So yeah, comment down below what kind of video you guys would like to see next. If you guys would like to see a little bit more of a natural kind of wearable Valentine's Day look here soon, and I will get that up and live for you guys. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.